Hello everyone, welcome. This is Mr. Seacrest if you don't recognize my voice or have never heard it before. If you're watching this, you should be working on online learning activities numbers 4 and 5, so that's the factors affecting solution formation lab. So in this video, we're going to look at how the size of crystals affects how quickly the salt dissolves. So if you already did this experiment at home, you don't need to watch this video. Okay, and so I'm going to be looking at 3 different sizes of crystals. I'm going to be looking at crystals for iodized salt. So iodized salt is our normal table salt. So like, got these very fine, like sand-like crystals. Okay, so that's our smallest. Then our medium size, we have kosher salt. So kosher salt, we got some like bigger chunks. Still pretty small. Not sand size though, it's like gravel. And then for ice cream salt, we have these much larger chunks. Cool. And so our variable is going to be the size of the crystals. Oh, and fun fact. So ice cream salt, you don't actually put it in ice cream, but you do use it when you're making ice cream. And the reason why you use it is because adding salt to ice water lowers the temperature of the ice water. The same way that adding salt to the road lowers the temperature, lowers the freezing point of the ice, snow, water melting on the road. Neat, huh? It all cycles back. Okay, so like I said, independent variable is the size of the salt crystals. So our controlled variables are the amount of water, using 1 cup of water, which is what I've used in all the other videos. I'm going to be using 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt in each of these. I'm going to be stirring each of them gently. And then I filled all 3 glasses from the same sink at the same time. So they should be at about the same temperature. So all the variables are staying the same. It's just the size of the salt crystals that's changing. And then, of course, our dependent variable is how quickly the salt dissolves. Okay, so let's get started with the iodized salt. Okay, so measured out 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to put it in my spoon. That way it's a little bit easier for me to start the timer. Okay, and then once I put it in, I'll bring the glass up to the camera. Okay, that was pretty quick. That was about 12 seconds, and it's all dissolved. So it took the smallest crystals, the iodized salt crystals, 12 seconds to dissolve. Hey, so now we'll go on and we'll use the kosher salt. That was a little less than 1/4. Got to make sure they're all the same. That way it's actually a controlled variable. Okay, so we got 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, the medium-sized crystals. So I'll dump it in, start the timer. Okay, so they're starting to disappear. Okay, and they're finally gone. That took 22 seconds. So for our medium-sized crystals, it took us 22 seconds. Okay, and then finally, our largest crystals, we have our rock salt. This is going to be hard to measure 1/4 teaspoon of because they're kind of big and chunky, but I guess it seems close enough. Maybe take 1 or 2 of those out. That seems pretty good. Okay, so I'll add it, start the timer, and start stirring. So it already seems a lot different. It's like got big rocks floating around in it. So once this salt dissolves, this ice cream salt or the other salts, remember it's going to cause the freezing point of the water to become lower. So instead of freezing at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius, it will freeze at, well, a lower temperature, which is great if you're planning on driving on an icy road because having salt water will make the road less likely to be icy and safer to drive on. This is also useful for, like I said, ice cream making, because then you'll put ice water outside of whatever container you're making the ice cream in, and then mix all the milk and cream and sugar and whatever for the ice cream in a smaller container. And so adding salt to the ice water on the outside makes it colder, and so the ice cream freezes faster. If you never made ice cream, I highly recommend you do it if you ever get the chance. It's good. Hey, so we're at 1.5 minutes now, and thanks for listening to me talk about ice cream and road salt. And we still got these crystals sitting in there. It's taking a while. Some of them are getting pretty small, but there's still one big one that's moving around right there. That guy. Sorry. My stirring got a little more vigorous there. Okay, so now we're at the 2-minute mark, and we still got crystals left. I don't know if they're ever going to dissolve. I'm going to keep going. I'll go to 3 minutes, but at this point, you should get the point. Ice cream salt, larger crystals, it's taking a lot longer to dissolve. Ten more seconds, and we'll call it a day. Okay, we'll stop there. You can see all those little crystals floating around on the bottom. So they definitely didn't finish dissolving, but it would have taken at least 3 minutes for the ice cream salt to dissolve.